are now entering the podcast studio of Chronicles, episode The Wizard of Oz Curse, the dark side of Hollywood's most beloved film. Welcome to Chronicles, the podcast where we explore history's most chilling curses, mysterious legends, and the dark stories that haunt our past. I'm your host, Sandra Pink, and today we dive into one of the most intriguing curses of the Wizard of Oz curse, the dark side of Hollywood's most beloved film. It's a long-standing theory that suggests an eerie pattern of misfortune and untimely deaths. The Wizard of Oz Curse, the dark side of Hollywood's most beloved film, the 1939 classic, The Wizard of Oz, is one of the most iconic films in history. But behind the colorful sets and magical story, a string of mishaps, injuries, and later tragedies lead to believe that the film was cursed. From serious on-set accidents to the tragic lives of its cast members, the legend of the Wizard of Oz curse has grown over the decades. Here's a deeper look into the eerie events surrounding the film. On-set tragedies and accidents. Number 1. Buddy Ebsen, originally Tin Man, poisoned by his own makeup. Buddy Ebsen, originally cast as the Tin Man, suffered a near-fatal reaction to the aluminum powder used in his silver makeup. After just a few days of filming, Ebsen experienced lung poisoning, struggling to breathe, and experiencing excruciating chest pain. He was hospitalized and permanently replaced by Jack Haley, whose makeup was changed to a paste instead of a powder. Ebsen never fully recovered from the lung damage and held resentment about losing the role. Number 2. Margaret Hamilton, Wicked Witch, horrific burns on set. Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch of the West, suffered severe third-degree burns when a special effects stunt went horribly wrong. In a scene where she vanishes in a cloud of smoke, the trapdoor malfunctions and the pyrotechnics ignite her green copper-based makeup, severely burning her face and hands. She was in excruciating pain and required 6 weeks of recovery before returning to finish the film. Even after healing, she refused to do any more fire-related stunts. Number 3. Her stunt double was injured even worse. Hamilton's stunt double, Betty Danko, was also severely injured in another pyrotechnic accident. She was supposed to ride a broomstick that emitted smoke, but the special effects rig exploded, causing permanent leg scarring. Danko spent months in the hospital recovering. Number 4. The Munchkins, tragic lives and scandals. Many actors who played the Munchkins had difficult lives after the film, with some dying tragically young. Some were exploited by Hollywood and struggled to find acting work afterwards. The urban legend of Munchkins running wild at the hotel where they stayed was sensationalized, but the actors later spoke out about the mistreatment they faced. Notable tragedies. Judy Garland revealed later that she was harassed by some Munchkin actors, claiming they would group her on set. One Munchkin actor, Jerry Marin, was the last surviving Munchkin and lived until 2018, but many others died in poverty or from alcoholism. Number 5. The Dead Hanging Munchkin Urban Legend. A famous urban myth claims that a Munchkin actor hung himself on set and his body can be seen in the background of the Yellow Brick Road scene. This has been debunked. What happens in the film is actually a large bird moving in the background, but the rumors still persists. Number 6. The snow in the poppy field was made of asbestos. In the poppy field scene, where Dorothy and her friends fall asleep as it snows, the snow was actually pure asbestos fibers. At the time, asbestos was commonly used in Hollywood before its deadly effects, lung diseases, and cancer were known. Many cast members were unknowingly exposed to this toxic material. Post-film tragedies. The curse continues. Number 1. Judy Garland, Dorothy. Tragic life and early death. Judy Garland became a Hollywood icon after The Wizard of Oz, but her life was filled with pain, addiction, and abuse. Studio executives forced her to take pep pills to keep her energetic and downers to sleep, leading to a lifetime of addiction. She struggled with mental health, financial issues, and abusive relationships. She died at just 47 years old in 1969 from an accidental overdose. Number 2. Frank Morgan, the Wizard. Strange car accident. Frank Morgan, who played the Wizard, was later involved in a bizarre accident connected to the movie. He bought a used car after the film and later discovered that it once belonged to L. Frank Bunn, the author of The Wizard of Oz. Morgan was involved in a serious car crash years later, though he survived. Number 3. Jack Haley, Tin Man. Strange health declining. Jack Haley, who replaced Buddy Ebsen as the Tin Man, later developed a mysterious eye infection, possibly due to the new makeup formula. Though not life-threatening, it was another strange health issue linked to the role. He died in 1979 from a heart attack. Was The Wizard of Oz cursed? The film's production was riddled with injuries, illnesses, and strange coincidences. Many cast members suffered tragic fates or struggled with personal demons. The hanging Munchkin legend, while false, adds to the eerie mystic of the film. Whether it was just a series of unfortunate events or a true Hollywood curse, The Wizard of Oz remains one of the most infamous film productions in history, both for its cinematic magic and its dark behind-the-scenes secrets. And that brings us to the end of this episode of Curse Chronicles. What do you think? Is The Wizard of Oz curse, the dark side of Hollywood's most beloved film, real or just a coincidence? Let me know your thoughts by reaching out to me on all social medias or leaving a comment. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Remember, stay curious, and as always, beware of curses from the past.